Happy 2025. I am so glad you're here. Welcome to Mariposa Skies. Welcome to this brand new message of renewal and of release. I am so glad you're here. Just because I want to get this out of the way first, just because it's a new year and our calendar says that in January 1st, that we need to start fresh. We need to have things figured out. We need to have goals set for the year to come. Doesn't mean that you have to have that all set and all done right now, in this very moment. It's amazing the relief that I feel by not putting that pressure on myself right now. Because nature cycles differently. And this year, I am connecting to nature. That is one of my main focuses and foundations for this year and moving forward, really. So I want to invite you to do the same, to release yourself from the pressure of having it all figured out right now and goals set and be all ready for this new year. Having that kind of added pressure from society can just kind of stifle everything. Your creativity, your feeling of feeling safe, of healing. So I just really want to invite you and encourage you to embrace the winter still and embrace what's coming from this pause and what's coming from this rest, and really go within and see what your soul is asking of you right now. So my soul right now is asking to be in wonder. Just be in wonderment and a willingness and to will things into my life right now and have that focus, that determination to have that be my foundation at this moment. And that can change and that can ebb and flow, and it can change when spring comes, but I really leaning into this and embracing this moment, this pause, this wait. And that can be really difficult to do. So to help you this year, to kind of create your own path and do your own thing and really go within and listen to the most important person in your life, you. I wanted to help you do that with some reading of the stones. This will be a special reading of the stones for this calendar year of 2025. So you can take that however you want. And if you find this message in the springtime, then even better. But at this moment, we are in winter here in the Northern Hemisphere, and that is what I wanted to kind of call in: this pause, this wait, this wonderment, and the willingness to have it unfold in a timely manner according to divine timing. So I encourage you to stick around and hear what stone came through, what crystal is coming through for 2025. And then I'm going to do a little card, an oracle card reading for the months ahead. And you can enjoy that and come back to it if needed to receive the guidance. It will be a channeled message and something that comes from spirit, from source, for you and your year ahead. So welcome. I'm so glad you're here. As I've been meditating this past week, having the new year, in quotations, upon us, I was trying to feel into what stone would be appropriate, what stone is calling out to be seen and used and worked with this year. And the one stone, the one crystal that popped into my head was citrine. So I have my beautiful Congo citrine. So this is a little bit different than your normal citrine. Now, if you're listening to this and you're not seeing it, you can go to my YouTube channel and see this. If you're on the YouTube channel right now and you're watching, you can see it. But if you're on my podcast listening to this, you can also go and watch this at the same time and see this beautiful citrine that I have. And this is from the Congo. So I'll describe it to you. Basically, it's not your typical looking citrine where it's a golden kind of yellow color. It's a much more earthy kind of brown, gold, yellow color. It has many different points. It has a beautiful points, 2 points, and then some like, I want to call it cathedral type points kind of wrapping around it. And it's just a beautiful stone. It has some rainbow flashes in it, but enough about the stone. I believe that citrine came in because it needed to have a voice. And it's attached to our willpower, part of our body. This stone is all about your solar plexus and empowering your solar plexus so you can shine bright and be the person that you are meant to be, that you are inside. I always encourage my listeners and my viewers to tap into your spirit, because your spirit is going to be the one that is going to reveal why you're here and why you've come to Earth at this time. And I know these messages may seem a little bit more out there, and the reading of the stones is a little bit of a diversion off of my normal, but I am here to be a messenger and a healer with words, and a healer in the physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental realm of your body. And so that's why I feel like citrine has come in this year, is to help not only myself, but many, many people on Earth at this time to step into who they truly are. And that takes a lot of confidence and it takes a lot of courage. And if you need that confidence and courage, citrine is going to be your gal for this year. She is going to be the one stone that I would recommend working with to tap into that power, that will center. Now, in the beginning, in the intro, I mentioned wonder, and that's what I feel like when citrine comes in. It brings that childlike wonderment again. So sit there and listen to the things that used to bring you joy when you're a child. Think about the things that used to bring you joy when you were a child. Now, I just yesterday I went to Dollywood. I'm here in Knoxville right now, and I went to Dollywood, and they have this zone where it's more kids rides, and that was kind of more my speed right now. I'm just kind of trying to enjoy. And it was so fun to be around kids and going on these rides that way they just giggle and they laugh and they have fun, and they're just enamored with what is going on at that present moment. And they are so present moment livers. of life. So it was just a great reminder that this is where we have to be in order to begin anew. Now, 2025 is a 9-year, which means things are going to be ending. It's an ending year, as well as beginning for the next, preparing for the next. So making space for the new to come in, releasing what needs to be released in order for that empowerment, for that light to come in fully and shine. And that's the message I feel like Citrine has for us this year, is that it's going to help us step into our true forms, who we were always meant to be, not the people that our family or our friends or the outside world wants us to be or expects us to be, but to step into the person that we were always meant to be and always have been inside. And Citrine is going to help you unlock and kind of let that out. So I'm feeling, if you're listening to this and you're resonating with this message, I really am feeling that you need to get a piece of citrine. It doesn't need to be one from the Congo. I just like the energy of this one. But I would highly recommend picking up a piece of citrine and working with it this year, putting it on your solar plexus chakra, which is right between your chest, your heart chakra, and your sacral chakra, which is like lower belly, right below the belly button. So between those two, it's near the diaphragm. That's where you can place the citrine on that to help empower that area, to help encourage that area to unlock it and allow it to shine bright for all to see. So yes, I would really encourage you to pick up a piece if you're feeling called to do that. If something's kind of nudging you. And who knows, maybe you'll get a nudge to go somewhere and there will be a piece of citrine. You can work at it with it as a stone, a pocket stone, a tumble, a raw stone, a point, as I'm having right here in my hand. You can also get it in the form of a bracelet. That's a beautiful way to wear citrine constantly and work with your solar plexus and encouraging that solar plex to have the energy, the strength. That's the word I'm looking for. To continue to do this work, to do the work that you're meant to do this year. And I know that can be scary when you're letting go of things that have been kind of your norm. Trust me, things have been falling away in my life lately. And I don't know exactly what is forming or what is coming, but I feel like something big is coming. And I'm just preparing the way and preparing the space for it to come in. So that's my job right now. And maybe it's yours too. All right. So that's the message from Citrine. Now, to help uplift this message, to support this message, I wanted to pick 3 cards from my Ancient Stone Oracle card deck. It's by Rebecca Campbell. I may be pronouncing her last name wrong. Forgive me. I'll put it in the show notes and I'll put a link to it in the YouTube video as well in the description so you can check it out. I have been working with this deck for since June. I think I got it in June. So the last 6 months or so, 7 months or so. And it's a very gentle deck, very gentle messages that come through. And I just have been really connected with it because I know I'm here on this earth to be connecting people with the stones, with the earth, with the stones of the earth, whether it be crystals or actual stones. And I have just always felt a calling, a draw to those ancient stone circles, to Stonehenge and that type of thing. So these are the things that I feel like I am being led to talk about, to discuss, and to help these messages come across. I feel like this Mother Earth has something to say, and through her stones, who have been here for so many years and seen so many things, experienced so many things, and have helped ground us to this earth, that I just feel like there are some messages that need to come through. So what I'm going to do, and you may hear this if you're listening to the podcast, or you can see this as I'm shuffling the cards of my Oracle card deck, and kind of just shuffle them until I feel like it's ready. The messages have come through. And then what I do is a different type of picking of the cards. I drop them and allow whatever is to come through on top of the top card where it drops, where it splits in the middle. And that's going to be the message that's going to come through. It's kind of like if you will, a trust fall, where you're receiving the message of whatever comes, versus kind of being guided by your own mind and logic of what to pick for your Oracle card or the message from Spirit. All right, so I feel like that is good. A good shuffle there. And so what I'm going to do, since I'm doing this as a podcast as well, I'm going to do it from the side so it's a little bit softer of a fall instead of on camera. So here's going to be, I'm going to pick 3 cards, and once I'm done with that, I will reveal what the stones, what the messages from the cards have for us. Okay. So here's the first drop. I'll pick the first card on top. All right. I feel like there needs to be some shuffling in between each one. A little tap, kind of get them back alive again, if you will. Okay. That's good. Here's the second card. All right, and one more little shuffle. Okay, I think that's good. And one more drop. That was right in down the middle. Okay. Okay, so let me place these to the side. And I will reveal what the cards have to say. All right, so our first message from this card deck, from the spirits, from the stones. The first one is energy rising. So right away, if you're seeing this, I will describe it if you're listening. Energy rising. I mean, you can imagine what that looks like. Expansion. On the card itself, it says vitality, confidence, power, decisiveness. And honestly, this is what your solar plexus is all about, that chakra. It's like the vitality that you have, bringing in that confidence, that power, and making decisions that are best for you. And on the card, it has this woman in a stone circle right at the entrance of it. And above her is this kind of spiraling out of a rainbow of colors and expansion. And it's just like a burst right above her head of energy. And that's what I feel like citrine is going to help you become, that confident person, that powerful person, where you're decisive and you know where you're going, you know where you're headed, and you have the vitality to take you there. So energy raising is something that you can work with every day in this coming year. I would suggest, again, grabbing a piece of citrine and placing it on your solar plex chakra and imagining from there a light from your solar plexus. And it can be small at first. And as you work with it, it will grow larger and become bigger. And just imagine in your mind's eye that light continuing to just expand and grow and go outward from your body. Do this every single day and have it fully encase you in your energy. Have it be your light that you have surrounding you, protecting you, your aura, filling in the gaps, the holes, the rips, the tears of your aura. So you have this bright light so you can attract to you what you need and have everything that you need come to you at exactly the right timing, divine timing. So that's a message I feel like is from this card, from the stones. Energy rising. Things are going to be shifting and they're going to be changing in a massive way. And it's going to happen very, very soon. Now, I always get that soon word from my guides. And lots of times it's never an exact timing, but what's coming through is that it's happening very soon. And you just continue to trust and things will unfold as they are supposed to. Okay, so that's the first card. The second card is releasing the past. So you're emerging, you're transforming, your energies are being transmuted, and you're coming out of that darkness, that murkiness, that safe place. Now, I posted on my Instagram just a bit ago, and it was about this darkness. Dark nights, darkness, dark times don't necessarily have to be bad or not good or scary. They can be safe places. Think of it as like going into a cave and just having the warmth of the stones around you to be able to encase you and protect you. So if you're in a place that you feel like you can't get out, or you just feel so heavy with darkness, shadows are not always a bad thing. Shadows can be something that is protective and can fully allow you to just be safe in your healing. I'm reminded of my mom, and when she was going through the first parts of receiving a pancreatic cancer diagnosis, and they said, "We see a shadow on your pancreas." And so that's what kind of started the whole process. And what she clung to was a verse, and I cannot remember the exact verse. She was Christian, traditional Christian, went to church all the time, every Sunday, and just loved God and trusted. And the verse basically was just an encouragement of like, shadows do not always need to be bad things. They can be something that is protecting you from the harshness of the sun, from the harshness of the world. It can be something good. And I don't know who needed to hear that today, but That's what I felt like came through. And if you're wondering about the verse in the Bible, I believe it's in Psalms, and it's 91. Psalms 91, 2, maybe 3, verse 3, 2 or 3. I'm not sure. Um, but that's the background I come from. That doesn't always come through. That's a lot of the things that I've been healing um, and going through this year, and coming forth into my gifts as a healer, as a communicator from spirit and channeler. So, those little messages may come through from time to time. And those are kind of just remembrances from my past that I can embrace now because I have fully healed that part of me. So, all right. So moving on to the last card. Okay. Yes. Oh, this card comes through quite often. And I just feel like this is the card of the year. So if you're watching it, you already see it. If you're listening, it's good luck. That's what the card says. So it's auspicious, wishes granted, and blessings. And it's a woman who is walking through this stone who has a hole in the center. And if I remember correctly, I don't remember exactly where this stone is. But the message basically is like, if you can walk through the stone and place your hands on either side of it, then your wishes will be granted and your blessings, and you will have good luck for the time ahead. And not that we need that stone, the actual stone, but I just feel like this is something that is part of this upcoming year. A lot of blessings are going to come your way, and your wishes are going to be granted. Your things that you've been working so hard for, diligently putting in place and planting the seeds, they're sprouting, they're growing, and you're going to be able to harvest that soon. And I just feel like it's just a very auspicious year ahead of us. There's just good energy. It is a year 9 and we're ending, but we're releasing a lot of this stuff that no longer serves us. And that's what I feel like is what's going to make space, make way for this good luck, these wishes that will be granted, these blessings that the universe, that spirit, and your source wants to bring to you and give you this year. So take heart and have a light and bright spirit. When the blessings come, be grateful for them. Say thank you, and be thankful for the blessings even before they come. Be thankful for what you have right now in this very moment. That doesn't mean longing for more and opening yourself up for more is only your future self saying, yes, these are the things that you are creating. It's calling you forth. So longing and wanting more and wanting blessings and all of that is not a bad thing. It is something that is beautiful, and it's your higher self putting that in your way of saying, this, you are meant to have so much. This is for you. So be grateful for what you have currently, and be grateful for what is coming, because so many things are coming for you. So many things. And I would encourage you to just continue to ask for them. And when they come, write them down, acknowledge them, say thank you for them, and be present. Be present. If I remember this quote, the past, what is the quote? What is meant for this present? It's called the present for a reason, because it is meant to be a gift. So just remember to live in the moments, live in these precious moments that you have in this year and really soak them in. Milk them for all they're worth, because this year is going to be one heck of a year for you. All right. Okay. I think that is all the messages that I'm getting channeled, that I'm channeling through. Let me see if there's anything else that Spirit has for you, or the Spirit of Citrine has for you right now. Just give me 1 second to clear my head and see if there's anything else that's coming through. Okay, 2 words. Be guided. Be guided. Your angels, your guides, your ancestors, those who have crossed over. They are surrounding you and supporting you. Watch for the signs, they say. Be present. Be guided. And fall in love with yourself. Be guided. Be present. And fall in love with yourself. They're also just reiterating to do the things you did as a kid that made you laugh, that made you giggle. Drink the hot chocolate with the marshmallows. Go on the silly rides. Surround yourself with laughter daily. And pick yourself up when you're down. You ever notice like kids can bounce back really quickly? And so can you. I feel like as adults, we lose that sometimes, that ability to kind of just let out our emotions and then be back in the present moment. And citrine is going to help you get there. So again, pick up a piece of citrine if you can. Okay, is there anything else, Spirit? I'm getting nope. So with that, I'm going to conclude our time together. Thank you so much for joining me today and listening and watching. And if you feel like you want to receive more of these messages from the stones, from Spirit, please subscribe to either my YouTube channel or my podcast. You can find that wherever you listen to your podcasts. And it's called The Anxious Adventurer. And that is everything that I have for you. So with that, may you feel loved, may you feel guided, and may you be present. Until next time, ciao, besos.